Hey, good evening, everyone. My name is Jamie Cantrell, and I am honored to serve as one of your Health and Art hosts tonight for our event, Healthy Families, Happy Life. I thought I would play the part tonight, show you what a day in the life is really like. And like so many of you, our lives are pretty busy. We're just getting home from a series of soccer games tonight, and it's just the way life is. Going to school, after-school activities, extracurriculars. Nobody has time anymore because we're so busy. Several years ago, that mentality caught up with us. My husband and I, both of our backgrounds are in athletics, so we thought we were healthy just because we were fit. But I didn't have the nutrition to match my workouts. I was the typical athlete who was eating out of a box after a game or going to a pizza buffet. I didn't really think food mattered that much, and that thinking caught up with me. In my early 30s, I was diagnosed with degenerative disc disease in my neck and had to make a decision. Was I going to live a life on the sick care plan, or was I going to choose the route of preventative? I learned from my series of illnesses related to degenerative disease that I wanted to do a little bit more for myself. I was what you would call malnourished. Even though I was eating, I was not eating the right things, and I had to make some lifestyle changes. And here's why. Because as a mom, I only knew what I knew, and the habits that I had, I was passing along to my children. So here I was, a malnourished mom, giving birth to two malnourished children, and that showed up in my babies in the form of allergies. I have two children, Caden and Kellen, both boys. Caden is now 8 and Kellen is 6, and they are both very active. But as babies, they both had a series of RSV, croup, allergies, and even Caden was labeled pre-asthmatic because his breathing was so labored. What I realized through my research is that allergies is simply a reflection of a compromised immune system. I knew there had to be a better way than pumping my children full of antibiotics. Both of my boys were on 4 different kinds of allergy medication and nebulizers. And if you've ever sat through a nebulizer treatment where you have to put a mask on your child as they inhale vapors of steroids, it's a pretty humbling experience. I knew there had to be a better way. I just didn't know what that way was. And so, thank goodness, the courage of our pediatrician, we made a switch early on once I realized that there should be more that should be done. We made a switch to a pediatrician that got it. And she recommended for both my health and my children's health that we start adding more produce to our diets. She recognized that we were living the life like so many people. We were quick, convenient, eating out of a box or a can, and very little produce in our diets on a daily basis. I knew that we should be eating more fruits and vegetables. I just never made the connection why. And it was that first step for us, that creating that sense of awareness, that obligation, that responsibility as a mom. Now that I knew better, I had to do better. And so for our family, the first step for us had to be simple, or else it wasn't going to be compliable. I'm thankful our pediatrician had recommended for us the power of Juice Plus, fruits, vegetables, berries, and grains, made simple and easy. And our family made the decision 4 years ago to start eating Juice Plus as a tool and a conduit to better behaviors. And here I am, 4 years later, proudly serving this company because, quite honestly, Juice Plus was exactly the tool we needed to start making better change. If you were to come into my home today, you would recognize that our pantry is not that full. Our refrigerator is. The changes we've made over the course of the past 4 years, my children now crave fruits and vegetables. They're drinking water, and sure, they're kids, so they're going to enjoy their occasional junk food snack, no doubt, but they don't ask for it and want it like they used to. My kids rarely crave the hot dogs and the chicken nuggets and all of the other things that they used to, because by introducing Juice Plus, we've learned how to change their habits and their cravings. And I'm proud to say, as of this past summer, my children are now off of every single allergy medication, no longer use nebulizers, and in fact, on a day like today in Texas, a beautiful spring and windy day, not a sniffle in sight. That's a huge jump in transition for our family, and exactly the reason why I choose to represent a company that provides something that so many of us need. So tonight, we hope and encourage you to receive and get the information that you need to make a good decision for your family. The power of good food is our goal to showcase to you tonight. So thank the person who invited you, and if you have any questions, please visit with them after tonight's event. Thank you.